Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To throw, it's Lagway. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anyone open. Down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Mississippi State going up-tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Hey, how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Ernie on the Jets. A huge play, and they finally get him out of bounds and avert complete disaster on the final play of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it. But you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators with the 1st and 10. The give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Run in the red zone, it's ball. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks, it gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball with some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. And they didn't get it done that time. They need.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to the ground with the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Return is brought down at the 39. And the Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Sturdivant.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working. We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Gator! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Makes a man miss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's ball. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Man, that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
The Gators will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Finds his tight end. Bulldozes his way through. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pulls it in. It's ball. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Finds his man. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice game. Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Glagway. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Rides the back on the option to give. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. It's now a 1-possession game, 16-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Glagway. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run the option. Look out, he's got room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Back to throw, it's Glagway. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you can get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's reeled in, it's Daniels. Got room at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Webb. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's go. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. Now, 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's our force to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Rush is on him. Zings it complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Give to the single back. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
That's caught. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Across the 25, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here comes the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Let's it fly. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it. And the offense should be able to run out the clock. Direct snap. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but Getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year.